think we 10:30 to 4.
Oh yeah, I did. I saw that one as well.
I think that might not work.
Right.
All right, good afternoon. This is CV 2023-090271, the matter of Abigail Massa versus TW Stevens LLC. This is the time set for a final trial management conference. Can I have counsels please announce for the record, starting with counsel for the plaintiff?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jenna Bailey on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. And for defendant?
Afternoon, Your Honor. Kimberly Page Flood on behalf of defendant TW. My co-counsel Gary Linder is going.
Oh, Miss Flood, your microphone barely picking up your voice, and it's also cutting out a little bit.
You pull you closer. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Thank you. And I do see we have Mr. Linder is now present. Mr. Linder?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. How are you?
Good. Would you like to announce for the record, counsel?
Sure. I'm Gary Linder on behalf of TW Steves, defendant.
All right. Thank you. All right. So I have a basic script here that I like to follow for the final trial management conferences, just going over the schedule of trial, how much time everyone's going to receive, jury issues, protocols, things of that nature, and then ending with oral argument on the motions in limine. Any objection to proceeding in that manner, Ms. Bailey?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Flood or Ms. Page?
It's Flood, but yeah, no, Your Honor.
Do you prefer Page or Flood? Because I know your pleadings, I think, have Page on them, but
Since those pleadings were filed, my last name was changed to Flood, so I probably should have filed a notice of change of last name on this one.
oh, that's okay. So Flood?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Linder?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Any preliminary issues to discuss before I get into my spiel here, Ms. Bailey?
I don't think so.
Ms. Flood?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Linder?
No.
Okay. All right. We are currently set to begin on September 22nd and end on September 30th for a total of 6 days. Is that still an accurate number of days, Ms. Bailey?
It is.
Ms. Flood?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And I guess primarily who will be speaking for the defendants, Ms. Flood or Mr. Linder?
You know, it's both of us, but you can just, because Kimberly is much better than I am, let's just stick with Miss Flood, and if I need to chime in, I will.
Okay, we'll do that. All right, the schedule for trial will be Tuesdays through Fridays on the weeks of trial. On the first day of trial, we'll have the jurors will report to the jury assembly room at about 7:45 or 8 o'clock. Those that do not fill out the online questionnaire will be arriving at that time. Those that do complete the online questionnaire will arrive a little bit later. Counsel and parties should plan to arrive at the courtroom by about 8:30 on the first day of trial and bring a device that's capable of accessing the internet so that we can review the walk-in juror responses that will be given to those that do not complete the juror questionnaire from home. For the remainder of the trial days, we can anticipate normally a schedule of 9:30 a.m. to noon and then 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. That gives us about 4.5 hours per day of trial time. We'll take a morning and afternoon recess of about 15 minutes. Generally, I aim to take the recesses at about 10:45 and 3 o'clock. But if we're ever at a point in your examination and we're at a natural stopping point and our break is nearby, feel free to stop and let me know and we can recess at that time. like I stated, we'll break for lunch between noon and 1:30. The court reserves the right to ask counsel to remain in the courtroom during recesses to discuss matters as they arise. Also, the court will likely ask counsel to start earlier than 9:30 on some trial days or stay past 4:30 in order to discuss matters such as jury instructions. The court reserves 1 day for the court. That's a half day for jury selection and a half day for jury deliberations. That will give us a remaining time of 4.5 hours over 5 days. That's a total of 22.5 hours and 11.25 hours per side. The time will be divided equally between the parties on the sides of the V. I think we just have the one plaintiff and one defendant remaining in this case, so it'll be at 11.25 hours per each side. Your allocated time includes the direct, cross, redirect, bench conferences, openings, and closings. So long as we finish jury selection by noon on the first day, I don't include any of the parties' time in jury selection. I keep time on a spreadsheet at my desk, and I'll do my best to give you reminders of your remaining time whenever we break at the end of the day. But if you're ever curious about how much time you have left, feel free to ask me for a time check, and I'll happily give you the time that is remaining. We're not double booked, so trial dates are yours, and you don't have to worry about being rescheduled. We have ordered 40 jurors for this case, with the pretrial statement stating that the parties would like a jury of 8 with 2 alternates. I, for my division, use the remote questionnaire process because I find that it speeds up jury selection. We're often able to get finished with jury selection and opening statements before lunch, which gives us extra time. So with that said, I'll plan to finalize the jury questionnaire and also at the same time a draft preliminary jury instructions and get that over to you by September 8th. Or no, I'll get that over to you as soon as possible and then ask that you respond with any suggested changes by September 8th. We will then email the questionnaire to the jury office on September 17th. And we will have the cutoff for responses as 7 a.m. on the Monday before trial. That same day, September 21st, we'll have a status conference to review the answers on the remote questionnaire and strike any hardships or any obvious responses that may warrant a removal for cause. Can you be available at 11:30 a.m. for a virtual questionnaire review, Ms. Bailey?
I believe so. I'm just double checking. Yes.
And Ms. Flood?
And I'm sorry, what date was that?
The day before trial, September 21st.
Yes, available.
Okay. And Mr. Linder?
That works for me.
Okay.
Thank you, Ron.
All right. So, and then on the morning of trial, I have a script of general questions that I'll ask to the panel. And then once I ask those questions, I'll open up questioning first to plaintiff and then defendants. Like I said, we usually do get done by 11, worst case scenario by noon. Any questions about voir dire or the jury questionnaire?
Not for me.
No,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right, so the nature of the claim to be tried in this case is the statutory liquor license liability statute and punitive damages. The court has received the brief summary that's in the pretrial statement. Would the parties like the court to keep the questionnaire sanitized, meaning that there's no facts about the case or the parties inside of the questionnaire? Or would you like me to include the summary to see if potential jurors have heard anything about the case, or include the names of counsels to see if any of the potential jurors recognize the names of counsels? Ms. Bailey, any preference?
I think it's helpful to include the brief statement of the case, but I don't have a problem one way or the other with the attorney names.
Ms. Page or Ms. Flood? I'm sorry, Ms. Flood.